Go, and the lockdown continues. Quite prolific, actually. Commendable, what some would say. Some would. Not a lot. Some would say. If there's anything positive we could say about this whole situation, it is consistent. But as the lockdown continues, so does our boredom, our cabin fever, and so does our reliance on the entertainment provided by others, like the way I provide entertainment to you guys. And you know what? Now that is commendable, because, as a lot of people may know, staying motivated, working to a schedule, when the days bleed into each other, when day and night are but a blurred image on a watercolor painting, not quite defined from one another. I think most of us are operating in a, this is when you wake up, and this is when you go to bed, regardless of time. So, for those of you like myself, and other creators out there, and even if you're not a creator, even if you're just maintaining some level of productivity in any way, then that is commendable. Congratulations. Well done. If you're not, don't worry about it. No one's gonna blame you. Now, other than watching me to entertain yourselves and take your mind off this lockdown that we appear to find all of ourselves in, you could also watch some amazing horror movies over on Shudder. That's right, it's sponsored. It's another sponsored video. Oh, if you are like me, if you crave the horror entertainment, then you're going to want to check out Shudder.com. Shudder is a streaming service that allows you to stream some of the most amazing, blockbuster and obscure and cult classic horror movies from all over the world in one place. Yes, it's a dedicated streaming service for horror movies. Now you can try Shudder for free for 30 days by using the promo code Jake Munro. Just go to Shudder.com and use the promo code Jake Munro to get 30 days free. Thrillers, slashers, murder mysteries, comedic horror. It's all on there. You can sign up now for $5.99 a month or $56.99 a year. And for that, you'll get unlimited access, unlimited ad-free access to all of the most amazing thrillers and horrors in all of your favorite places, like iOS and Android and Roku and Amazon Fire TV. So you can pretty much watch it wherever you have a thing that watches things. Do you understand? Is my eloquence coming across? There's also original series and movies for you guys to enjoy that you can't find anywhere else other than Shudder. Exclusive films and series like One Cut of the Dead, Tigers Are Not Afraid, Revenge, and the Creepshow television series. Whenever I have that horror itch that needs to be scratched, I go to Shudder. One of the most amazing movies that I have seen on Shudder that I discovered through the Shudder app is a movie called Antiviral. You have to check out Antiviral. It was directed by Brandon Cronenberg, the offspring of the original infamous Cronenberg. And Brandon does not disappoint. And oh boy, is it so relevant in these trying times. Like I said, there are horror movies that you may have forgotten from the past that you really enjoyed that you will rediscover. There's also new ones, blockbuster hits that you wish you'd always gotten around to watching, but you didn't have the time. But now you do, because they're all in one place. And you might feel adventurous and check out some of the originals. It's all on there. Remember, Jake Munro is the promo code to use on Shudder.com to give you free 30-day access, unlimited 30-day access, ad-free. Now that you're all set in the horror department, and without further ado, let's check out some TikToks, shall we? Show me what you got.
I mean, just because we're on lockdown and can't go outside doesn't mean that I still can't look good in the house, right? I mean, look at my lockdown outfit. Boom!
I mean, the lockdown may extend through Christmas. Could you imagine?
Bored in a house and I'm in the house bored.
I feel like I've heard this before.
Bored and I'm
We found the original.
Bored and I'm bored.
You remind me of a girl that I once knew.
What? What was the relevance of any of those things that happened? You know, I've been meaning to do this. I've been meaning to do something like this. I've been meaning to make a song like this, just out of Foley and just general samples, because you can make your own samples. You don't have to download samples. But I did have a very specific idea of what I was going to use and what I was going to make using these sounds. And by George, I think I might just try it. I'm just thinking about the I'm just thinking about like the options, like the things I could make in this way. None of which are cool. All terrible. But I guess you'll find out. When the boredom gets unbearable. Here's this joke stealing. I know where this is going. Do you remember when I was talking about joke stealing? Jake stealing, I nearly said. Why did I say my own name? Am I the male embodiment of Gina from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? I think I am. Time for Jake's opinion. Yeah, joke stealing, man. I don't know who stole from who, right? Because there's no chronological order. There's no way to know unless we find the original creators. And who has that kind of time? I guess we all do. I guess everyone does.
All right, so look, people said they wanted to see me do some hood pranks, so I'm actually in the hood, and there's some lady sitting in his car or whatever, and I'm about to see if they can give me a ride to the hospital, because I'm going to say I'm sick and I got the corona. So I'm about to walk up on that car right now. Here we go. Y'all know where the hospital is? The hospital for what? Oh, I'm sick and I got that. No, I'm sick and I'm sick and I got that virus, and I'm trying to Can y'all take me? Can y'all take me to the hospital? Oh, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Hey, ma'am, I'm sorry.
I think it's I think it's quite likely he knew who they were. Because nothing on TikTok is authentic. Everything is fake. I don't know why that got me. Do you know why? Do you know why that got me so completely? It was because I was expecting him to like use his elbow or something, or like his foot, and it's a rounded doorknob and he wasn't going to be able to do it, and the struggle was going to be quasi-funny. But this guy straight up performed oral on his doorknob. How did you get it? How did you catch it? Deep-throated a doorknob. And he opens it. Perfect. Like for part 2. No thanks.
Our cat does not like the fact that we're all home quarantined. She's like, why are you in my house? Sorry. Oh.
That cat was just yelling. That cat was just straight up yelling at these people. Why? Why are you always home? Why? I wake up and you're here. I go to bed. You're still here.
It's safe from the coronavirus as long as I'm here. You're welcome. You're welcome.
He's the hero we deserve. Oh, she's not sure.
Every state except West Virginia is reporting infections. Almost 3,000 cases.
Step.
I mean, that obviously isn't real. Because they just ain't saying. They got it, but they just ain't saying.
I'm about to show you how to get rid of the coronavirus with soap. Put some water in a bowl like this. Put some pepper in a bowl. This represents the germs.
Does it? Does it represent the germs? Does pepper really imitate germs the closest? Is that really the closest, most accurate representation of germs? Is pepper? It wouldn't look dandruff because it looks like snow. Let's see where this is going. I know where this is going.
Put soap on your finger. It can be any soap, by the way. Now watch this. Whoa, that's scary.
Wow, pepper acts just like germs. Pepper's the same as germs. That is completely ridiculous. But it is, I guess, a good tool. It's a good thing to show kids. To make them wash their hands. A good visual representation that they can think of that makes them want to wash their hands. I can't imagine this is the same.
I'm in Meyer grocery shopping right now, and look what happened to the bread. Nothing. Oh my gosh.
Why was bread? There's the question. Why? Why was bread one of those things that just people bought? Panic buyers are... Bread was not the first thing I went to get. Bread was not one of the things that I got. Like... Oh my god, I'm gonna be inside for months. Better stock up on the Hovis! Oh, I can't make it through this quarantine without my Brennans. These are all UK brands. These may be lost on you. Why bread? Why?
There are. Why is he running? Get in the house! And then look at all those people over there. That's not 6 feet. 6 feet!
I wish I had a balcony like that. I would have had a balcony like that I could have stood on and observed my subjects from and shouted abuse and advice. Unwanted advice, but and orders. Just things. Oh, but that's like that ultimate catch-22. Like, you go outside and you see like a bunch of people just all hanging out, right? Not wearing any PPE, just all in a super close group, chatting, talking, hugging, kissing, f***ing in the streets. You want to punch them dead. But the thing is, you can't throw hands with anyone. It's like, I want to punch you so bad, but I can't. Look at this absolute Karen right here, trying to steal toilet paper. Jesus Christ. Do you know what? That's one of those things. And people are all kind of... I haven't heard anyone actually talk about it. This really fundamental, quite terrifying observation of humankind. It's like, oh, the toilet paper's gone. Oh, we have to stay inside. Oh, some people aren't obeying the lockdown. These are just equations. These are just equations and symptoms of a much deeper problem that we as a race have. Even when it wasn't even that big of a deal, people went absolutely apeshit and started eating each other alive, pushing people over to get the things they wanted, stabbing people in the back, licking doorknobs and coughing on people ignoring the lockdown and the quarantines and actually meeting up more often. Isn't that absolutely insane? That this is what happened. We had this huge thing, this huge potentially unifying situation that should have brought us all together. But instead, it made animals out of all of us. We are so lucky that this is manageable, right? It is manageable. We're not managing it well, but it is manageable. But I shudder to think of the day when something that's far more fatal. I shudder to think how we're gonna act if this is how we act with something like this. Absolutely terrifying. It's just unreal. Like, it's so amazing to me. We completely broke down as a social species. Okay, do you know what? I'm just gonna call it there. I have a lot to do today. YouTube videos being one of those things. Just stay inside. God damn it, make the effort. Stay inside. Don't go meeting up with people. Don't think, oh, it's okay. It's fine. We're only gonna be out for 5 minutes. And, you know, Dave doesn't have it, so everything's gonna be alright. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Wash your ding-dan diddly hands. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I had a great day today because I made it a great day. Alright, goodbye everyone.